When football is king, we all admit that. And when it's Sweet 16, your boy Clay Travis was saying, why would you even have opening day when you have 3 or 4 great games today?
Yeah, he thought baseball's openers should have been yesterday.
Why is it that we find it so special? If you don't, you could also chime in and say, dude, you guys are crazy. Baseball stinks. It's your opinion, but we find it to be extra special. Everybody here is representing their teams. There's a sense of pride involved. It's a clean slate. You have a long season ahead of you. I think there's so much fun to look forward to. You associate this with barbecues and hot dogs and good times and family moments. I think it's all of that, Rich.
You said something this morning when we were hanging, and I stand by what you said. Covino said when we were kids, if you were a kid of the 80s or 90s, I don't know if you're just picturing your starting lineup figures or baseball cards, but every team in the 80s or 90s had one star. Colin style.
Stars.
If I said the Braves, you'd be like, oh, Dale Murphy. If I said the Phillies, Mike Schmidt. Hey, Covino, Orioles.
Cal Ripken Jr.
Cardinals.
Ozzie Smith.
Like, everyone had to go to. Robin Yount, Brewers. Like, every team had a guy.
Every guy had their guy. Every team had their dude.
Baseball now, I think, is hitting a stride where there happens to be a lot of exciting stars where I think a young kid could reference a team and have that same.
It's the baseball renaissance. It's back. It's the comeback of baseball this season. That's our prediction. There's so many powerhouse teams, so many superstar players, so many household names. Do the mom test. See if your mom knows some of these names. At this point, she probably does. There's a lot of stars in the league, and it makes us excited. And you're going to hear us yapping about it.
So enjoy some baseball. Enjoy some March Madness, the Sweet 16. Some say there's no Cinderella team, so it's boring. And then others say, what are you mad about? The best teams have advanced.
It's not boring. It usually shakes out to where the Cinderellas don't advance that deep anyway.
This is where the Cinderella usually loses by 25. You got a lot of 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds.
You got brand names.
You got the brand names of college basketball. I think people should be like, well, that's a good thing.
It's the third year in a row where, maybe Isaac could help me with this. It's either like no higher than a 10 or 11 seed is advanced to this round.
Is it like Texas Tech? There's one 10 seed, I think, right? Still left, and that's it?
Well, no, Arkansas.
But is it Arkansas?
Arkansas is the 10 seed? So, it's the third year in a row where it's been mostly chalk. Except, here's the irony, no rock chalk Jayhawk.
I'll tell you what.
Texas Tech is hosting Arkansas. Yeah, they're a 10 seed.
There was a lot of debate on the importance of opening day baseball and how you coincide it and overlap it with the start of the Sweet 16. For me, there's no comparison. But again, that's just preferential, and that's just I'm a baseball guy. I like baseball better. I don't think you can compare the opening day with the start of Sweet 16. Opening day is a special day.
Can I lodge a little complaint here?
Yeah.
The first game of MLB opening day started at 3 o'clock Eastern, and then we haven't even started the Sweet 16 games yet. Everything is piled up for people on the East Coast to be watching like sports from when they get home until like 1 a.m. I just wish everything started a little bit earlier, maybe start those games at like 11 a.m. Eastern time, maybe noon, and just because we got a whole sports day and it's piled up now in the afternoon.
Let me tell you,
just small complaint.
The East Coast thinks the world revolves around them. I lived there most of my life.
These games are all starting at 7 o'clock Eastern time for the NCAA tournament, that is.
Well, most of the population does live in
Danny
the
loves
Eastern.
that fact, which is very true.
It's true, yeah. I mean, here we're on the West Coast mindset because we live here on the West Coast, but most of the population is on East Coast time.